Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Mark Bodie. I'm the Executive Director for Media Relations here at Indiana University. Welcome to today's Q&A session with the incomparable William Shatner. Mr. Shatner is one of the most recognizable actors of our time, best known as Captain Kirk in Star Trek. Last week was a big one for him. Wednesday marked the release of his profile documentary, You Can Call Me Bill, and on Friday, he celebrated his 93rd birthday. 2 weeks from today, Mr. Shatner will join us at Indiana University's Hoosier Cosmic Celebration. Mr. Shatner, along with astronaut Mae Jemison and musician Janelle Monáe, will help Bloomington students, residents, and visitors celebrate the total eclipse. You can find tickets and more information at eclipse.iu.edu. Some ground rules before we get started today. Recording the Q&A is allowed, though IU is also recording and can provide you with a copy afterwards if requested. I'll be reading some submitted questions for Mr. Shatner. Some of you have pre-submitted those. Others we will receive over the course of this session using the Q&A feature in Zoom, so feel free to use that as well. My colleagues here in the studio will select a portion of those questions too for me to ask. With that, let's get started. Mr. Shatner, thanks again for joining us. I guess the first question, what should we expect on April 8th from you at the Hoosier Cosmic Celebration?
Darkness. Well, the sun is going to be eclipsed. That alone is a monumental event. And, it happens every year. The sun gets in the way of the sun every year. But it affects some narrow part of the earth, so that the next one over Indiana will be like 100 years from now. We'll all be dead. I might not be, but you guys are going to be dead the next time. So it's an event. But when you ponder the mystery, if you ponder what's taking place in the heavens, it's gargantuan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And do you know, how should we prepare for your performance? Is it a performance that you'll be doing with us?
No, I don't know I'm going to do 50. I was tasked by the university. Would you like to do some time before the eclipse? And I thought, what do you do before the eclipse? I mean, it's so monumental. So I've devised 15 minutes of me talking to the audience, 15 minutes before the actual eclipse. And because my last words, I'm sure, will be, and now the eclipse. And the eclipse happens. So it's a challenge, and yet I think I've amused myself, so I hope I amuse you.
All right, sounds good. Well, that's a great teaser, and we're looking forward to it. Question from the Weather Channel.
Nobody talks about the weather.
That's right. So their question appropriately is, one, what does the eclipse mean to you personally, and how are you looking forward to it? And then, how do you think the weather will play a role in the eclipse?
That certainly is huge, and nobody's talking. It's the sort of Damocles. It's the animal outside the door, and nobody talks about it because it's perfectly probable that there'll be an enormous thunderstorm the instant the sun is eclipsed. It's also perfectly possible that it'll be a clear, bright, lovely, warm spring day, and we will all enjoy the benefits of the Hoosier weather. What happens if it's cloudy? I don't know. It's like looking into the pit of a volcano saying, what do we do about that thing? And there's nothing can be done. There's nothing can be done. I need to talk to somebody about what we will do if it should pour, what we will do if it's just slightly cloudy. I mean, it's a real problem.
Well, I
My
think
tendency
rain or shine, we're planning on it. So we're looking forward to.
Well, so is the eclipse planning on it, rain or
That's
shine.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ready for it and excited. Our next question is from Brian Rosenzweig with the Bloomington Herald Times. His question is, have you been to Bloomington before? And what are you looking forward to seeing or doing here in Bloomington outside of the eclipse?
Well, I don't believe I've been to Bloomington. I've been in Indiana a lot. I have a home in Kentucky and Lexington. So I'm on the border, and I've flown out of the airport, out of the airport there in Missouri. Where's the airport? Missouri, but right close to the seat of all that civilization. I've been in and out of that area a lot. Uh, and part of what I'm going to say is how many billions upon billions of little calcified animals fell to the ground, fell to the watery depths to build up limestone, a type of limestone that begat Bloomington.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Our next question is with Vic Reichert of WRTV here in Indianapolis. What's it like going from playing an astronaut to actually becoming one during your time with Blue Origin?
Well, that's a really good question because it's one thing to say, let's fly, let's beam out to that distant thing and make sure that peace is there, as against having felt the type of G forces I did, and then looking at death in the blackness of space and looking at the face of life on the planet and being so filled with sorrow, with ineffable sorrow about what we're doing to the beauty of the earth. I mean, that for me was, I've always been an ecologist, but I saw, for some reason or other, I saw so dramatically what we've done, how sad it is what we've done, and how imperative it is to immediately do something about it. Otherwise, it's going to be really bad here on Earth.
Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Tyler Spence with the Indiana Daily Student. His question is much of the current generation has grown up in a sort of post-space race society, with space exploration being somewhat of a historical period rather than a topic of current and present affairs. With the eclipse seeming to capture the public's attention, are you optimistic or hopeful that this will lead to a new sort of golden age, or at least a renewed focus on space
Well,
exploration?
I think that's happening without the eclipse. I think with all the countries that are trying to land on the moon and get a survey of the moon and how far advanced America is at this point, we will land on the moon. We will make a colony on the moon. There's apparently water there, and that's everything. And the extent to which that exploration takes place is what we want to spend on a really distant, to send a human being beyond the moon is such a gamble with that person's life. It strikes me it'll be beyond any of our life terms before we send somebody to Mars, for example. But we can send vehicles, as we are, to explore. One of the curses and one of the benefits of humanity is our curiosity, and we'll never overcome that curiosity. What's there? Why is it hiding? I mean, even this eclipse, how did it happen? Oh, you mean a great big piece of debris the size of Earth brushed up against Earth, causing it to scoop out an amount of Earth to make the moon? How did we know that? And how do we do that? How did we see it? I mean, the mystery, the beauty of our existence, to examine that is a voyage we all have to take.
Excellent. Excellent. Our next question is from Brianna Cooper with Mirror Indy. She says, after your experiences in space, what do you think people should be contemplating as they watch the eclipse as it pertains to our place in the universe? I know you talked a little bit about this, but how would that relate to the
Well,
eclipse and how we should feel?
me, to me, the magic of the eclipse, the extraordinary events it all took in the heavenly bodies to cause this eclipse should make us ponder the mystery of existence, of our own existence, of the existence of everything else, and how unified everything is. This the body we named we've given the name to this mass that brushed up against the earth that caused the moon to form. But that mystery, that event, that coincidence of that body brushing up against the earth, was it a coincidence? Is it an incident? Is it a miracle? Is it, ecclesiastical as against celestial? I mean, the mystery of everything. The eclipse should bring about all of us thinking about the mystery of existence and the beauty of the fact that we live and are able to observe it from this little outpost, a rocky outpost called Earth, and how valuable that is to keep alive and to keep healthy, because that's why we are alive. So this event of the eclipse should bring about a whole manifestation of the mystery of everything.
And if you're at the Hoosier Cosmic Celebration on April 8th, you'll be able to do it with the man standing across from me or sitting across from me on the screen here. So again, we want to encourage people to come to the event. Our next question is from Joe Federley with WHAS 11. He says, one of the most memorable parts of you coming back from space was you saying how thankful you were to be back on Earth, where there is life compared to space being the opposite. So we have life on Earth rather than away. How has that affected your interest in studying or the exploration in space since you've been back?
Well, I've been, Rachel Carlson wrote a book 60 years ago, Silent Spring, and I read it with enthusiasm and with dread, because what she was, didn't quite predict global warming, but you could read it and sense what was happening. Texas is burned up. Hawaii is burned up. I mean, just look around you at what's happening in terms of the effect of heat on Earth. We can't withstand much more, and we've got to do something about it. Everybody says, "Oh yeah, we got to do something about it," but we're reluctantly facing the mortgage, and we're thinking, let's go to a movie and not think about it. We have to pay our dues now. And that's what I saw in space.
Dave Caulfield from ABC 57 up in South Bend, opposite side of the state, says, have you ever seen a total solar eclipse before? If so, how was it? If not, what is the thing you're most looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'm not sure whether I saw a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse, nor am I entirely sure of what is what. Well, lunar, obviously, the moon, but the solar eclipse, it's an interesting academic exercise of watching the heavens move in their mysterious ways. Wish I had invented that phrase. It's just the mystery. Why did it happen? How did it happen? Was there a meaning behind the formation of the moon? Without the moon, the Earth would be a completely different body in the heavens. What we're beginning to find some of the answers, the questions that science is asking, we're beginning to discover some of the answers, and indeed, we're beginning to discover that some of the answers we thought we knew are no longer valid because of our advances in science. So I finished my to-do that science is magic and magic is science, because science explained to us in the last few years what we're going to see. But prior to that, it was a wholly monumental, strange, unexplained event for the people on Earth who looking at the sky. Now we know why, and now we know when, but it still begs the question, what else? And that's what science is working on, and that's what we need to encourage.
There we go. Next question is from Aubrey Wright at WFIU. What would you like to share about the collaboration with the IU Cinema to show You Can Call Me Bill after the eclipse? And is there anything you want this audience to know about the documentary you released just last week?
I'm in the third stage of latter-day movies. As of this last year and next year, probably, new movies are difficult to sell because there's been a plethora of content. There have been a lot of movies that were bought prior to this moment. They were stocking up, the movie companies were. And so a new movie made today is difficult to sell. That's the third, getting the money, making it, and then selling it are the three really episodes of doing in the film business. So I'm now in the third part of the movie business. I've got a movie out there called Call Me Bill. It's getting rave reviews, and I don't often say that, but this movie I'm in called Call Me Bill is getting rave reviews, and I urge you to see it at a theater near you.
All right, sounds good. A good pitch for us to do that as well. Our next question is from a viewer, I should say a reader of Our Brown County, who submitted a question directly to them. So obviously I mentioned that you celebrated your 93rd birthday just last week on Friday. Sort of how do you keep your energy and productivity so high at this stage of your career?
Well, my health is good. Was not so good a while ago, but I'm better now. And if I saw firsthand how this energy force that you have inside your body is so particular to a good life. There were a couple of moments where I thought, am I dying? And I had to ask the question because that's a question everybody needs to ask because you don't know when you're dying. If you're not hit by a car or struck suddenly and you don't have time to think, but if you're wasting away, when are you better? When do you die? Is there a moment in time when you're presumably lying down and weak and unable to breathe too well, and you think, I wonder if I'm dying, because you don't know. You don't know whether the next breath your body begins to turn around and becomes healthy again. So you just don't know. I ask myself every day, is this the day I die? And in seeing that I'm not, I try to accomplish as much as possible. And by accomplishing, I mean thinking about your life and your loved ones and the environment that you're in, thinking about it and doing something with it, I guess. Certainly enjoying it.
You talked a little bit earlier about how the eclipse is sort of, universally a marvel for everyone. And I can't let you go without a question about Star Trek and something that has appealed to so many. And so Vic Reichert again from WRTV says, what was it about the original Star Trek series that keeps it interesting and relevant to so many past and then future generations of fans?
Well, science fiction at its best is a human story told in imaginative, futuristic terms. This is the way you're going to get around. You'll fly with a package on your back, and you'll go into buildings that are good for the environment, all that kind of thing. But inherent in that story is a human interest story. That human interest could be displaced to any time, could be the past. It's what human beings are feeling and thinking and reacting towards each other. So that's what science fiction is. And so good science fiction will make you think about it all, about the human condition. And then if it's done in imaginative terms about what that writer thinks the future will be, then people today are looking at what could be the future. I mean, anybody's guess is right. Is there a future? That alone is going to be good news. And that's why science fiction is popular, because 100 years from now exists in the writer's mind and in your mind, as against tomorrow a bomb is going to be dropped. Uh, so that's the value, the quality of science fiction. It takes mysterious things today and makes them tomorrow. You know, the one of the things in my research for what I'm going to do prior to the eclipse was research on what was looking at the eclipse during all those eons that the Midwest stood still and grew grass and animals multiplied. The Indian tribes that would see the eclipse thought it was part of this natural event. When they, excuse me, when they looked up into the sky, they saw the Milky Way flowing towards them and entering Earth. We were the image of everything. We were the object of everything. Everything went around us because it looked like the Milky Way went into the Earth. We now know differently. Like a mystery like that, isn't that incredible? For hundreds, thousands of years, mankind thought, yeah, we're the center, we're everything. And then one day, the sun doesn't go around us, we go around the sun. What? And that became life-altering news. And life-altering news will enter our ken from here on as long as man is alive, because we're discovering new things all the time. And as I say, some of those things obviate what we thought was real, like Big Bang. Is the Big Bang real? We don't know, but it seems likely.
You talk about sort of life-altering news and I guess what lessons learned to a certain extent. So I guess I'll go to the next question. It's Pam Thrash from B97. Her question is, what advice would you give to younger generations? So what life-altering news have you received, or life-altering lessons have you received throughout your life that younger generations should be mindful of?
Well, what occurs to me is what everybody knows, either dimly, unknowingly, or have espoused it all the time, and that is, by the time you're conscious, you're like 5 or 6 years old, and by the time you've lived what is a lifespan of 80 years or so, it's called, you had maybe 70 years of vivid life. I mean, your birthdays go by so quickly that 70 of them don't seem enough, and it isn't. Time goes by so quickly. Every day is so precious. Precious. It's a gem, but it's better than a gem, because a gem can be shattered. The day disappears, it's gone. Sunset, bye-bye day, go to sleep, next day. Every day counts to do something good, to learn something, be part of the mystery, be part of the answer. Do something with your day, because they go by so quickly.
Probably a couple more questions before we wrap up. This one is a little bit of a fun one. So Teresa Ditton from Inside Indiana Business says, I know you're sort of renowned as a horse lover. Have you given any thought of what kind of impact a celestial event like the eclipse might have on animals?
Well, it's well known that animals get confused. The owls start to come out. Night hunting animals come out to hunt. I mean, everything is thrown into confusion by the consternation of the animals looking around, thinking and saying in their language, the things are different. What is this? And then before they can gather themselves, the actual eclipse is like 3-4 minutes. So by the time they're dazedly looking around, it's over, and they go back to their habitual form. But as we know it, all those night animals, that would come out after the sun is down. They come out shaken and then go back in, and thinking, what happened there? We humans, with our brains, try to answer what happened there.
There we go. I will end one more question on one. Actually, I see several different folks have asked a version of this one, but one more time, like describing the feeling of going into space. I know you said you sort of have looked and saw what we were doing to it, but is there a feeling that you got as you went to space that we should look for a similar feeling as we watch the eclipse with you?
Well, the news is the Earth is facing a really bad time, and we don't have any time, very little time left to do something about it. I've been asked if I would go back up into space, and I've kept saying, no, I don't think so. I've had that experience, and I don't want to make it muddy, adulterate it. But what I might consider is go up, hopefully with some news, and come back with a more positive frame of mind, in that scientists, the Earth is beginning, people on Earth are beginning to see what is necessitated to save our children's lives. And so science is really working on taking care of the ills that we have on Earth. Will it be in time? Well, that's the question. But if I came back, I would be more likely to espouse the companies that are working to get the methane and the carbon dioxide and the plastics out of our Earth, off of our Earth. Science brought us into it. Our curiosity brought us into it. And how to get out of this mess, only science can do, and they're working on it. So maybe if I went back up, I would come back with some of that news that is positive.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Well, thanks everybody for submitting questions. Before we go, Mr. Shatner, why should people join us at the Hoosier Cosmic Celebration on April 8th?
It's going to be so much fun, filled with some of the answers to the mysteries and some of the mysteries posed as questions. You'll have a great time.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you so much. Everybody who tuned in, please feel free to follow up with us if you would like a recorded copies of today's session. Again, tickets for the Hoosier Cosmic Celebration are still on sale. Go to eclipse.iu.edu to buy tickets and learn more about IU experts and events. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. William Shatner, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.